Posh and Becks? Oh, that's so 90s. Romeo and Juliet, so Middle Ages. Paul and Helen, so gonna be over tonight. Welcome to Eviction night number 7. Oh, tonight you are going to split up the couple that just everyone's been talking about. Yes, it's Helen versus Paul. And there they are. We can see them inside the house, nervously awaiting their results. Now, if you want to evict Helen, the number is 09011 154406. That's 09011 154406. If you want to evict Paul, phone 09011 154408. That's 09011 154408. Guys, you've got a paltry 16 minutes left to vote. I know it's heartbreaking, but one of them, I'm afraid, has got to go. So to help you decide, here is what happened yesterday. Day 56, 11:44 a.m. Brian and Elizabeth are still in bed. Paul and Helen are doing the washing up.
So, Helen, when
Yes,
you leave here...
Yes, Paul.
OK, if you do go tomorrow, or if I do go tomorrow, I've got to get your phone number, haven't I?
My phone number?
Yeah, your mobile phone number.
What for?
What for?
Yeah.
OK, right. What else are you going to use a mobile phone number for?
To phone somebody.
Right, so I
Every
need...
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool, yeah. You can have a mobile phone number, just tell my mother to give it to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In fact, if you go tomorrow, you can phone it and leave me a nice little message when I get out. I can listen to it.
Yeah, there you go.
Who do you think?
Who do you think?
I'm still...
Who do I think what?
Would stay or go.
I think Helen will stay.
I think so too. If she does, that'll be fantastic for her. She'll be over the moon.
Yeah.
Won't she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
Which do you want, pancakes or bavroche?
I prefer pancakes, but
Me too.
whatever you want to
Would you?
make. Whatever you want to
Me
make.
too.
Paul, which do you prefer, bavroche or pancakes?
Imagine if Helen wants to stay. Be Helen, Elizabeth, me and you going final week. She got us 2 girls.
Let's be nominated again.
1:57 p.m. Dean has agreed to give Paul a henna tattoo. Helen is in the diary room.
I think Paul's feeling excited the same as me. I think Paul would be major excited if he's going out. He's probably going to be a little bit nervous as well. I just think he's a little bit worried about because, like, if I go, all his friends and family will be there, and if he goes, all my friends and family will be there. I think he'd be all right. He's big enough to look after himself, Paul Clark is. I just got a feeling I will go, because, I mean, like, if Paul's been out 4 times, it's obvious people love him out there, you know? There's obviously something about him that they all really like.
(9:57 p.m. Dean has been teaching Brian to sing in tune.
Bet you can't get that one, Dean.
Lean on me when you're not wrong. I'll be your friend.
When you're not wrong.
I'll help you carry on. Don't take long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Whoa!
So tongue
To lean on. You like yourself. You like yourself. Boy.
No, let me finish, right? So,
as time goes on, you're in here longer, the numbers go down, you start to sort of get to know people better and things start getting a bit sort of freaky and that. And yeah, I do fancy Helen, and it's purely weird because I fancy Helen's personality completely, and when I walked in here, I didn't fancy her to look at, which is really, really bizarre, and that is the honest to God's truth, is that I fancy Helen's personality a lot.
Which includes
and the way
Helen.
she is. Pardon? Which includes Helen. No, do you know what I mean? But it's weird.
No, but
because normally when you meet someone
She's become more beautiful to you when you got to know her.
because when you're in a bar or a pub and that, the first thing that everyone's attracted to is how someone looks. But this is not what's happened at all.
Normal circumstances, you'd never have the opportunity to find out what someone's
exactly.
like. You'd go, no.
Exactly that.
You'd be off.
So that's what's so weird about this situation, because Helen's obviously got...
Can I ask, do you canoodle in the den? Be honest with us in case it's just so we know.
Canoodle in the den.
Have you snowed yet?
No, we haven't.
But they canoodle. They give a bit of cuddle and a hug.
Obviously, Helen's got a boyfriend, and that is exactly why it's all been going on. It's been really, really difficult for both of us because of that.
But you must
And
understand...
you can't help it. It's just something that's happening, and you can't help it.
It's the kind of thing you're either going to get married, and because you get, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're so alike and you get on so well, or you're just going to be good friends, really good friends.
But that's what we don't know. We are very, very, very similar, and there is sort of something in it, isn't there? And that's the weird thing.
There's like
But
all
we've
this
got-
stuff we're in
She comes up to me and she
time.
goes, right, listen to this, right? This is so funny. She comes up to me and she goes, Paul, I don't understand it. I look in your eyes and all this stuff whizzes past me. That's what she says.
What stuff?
It's like all these lights like whizzing past.
Oh, wow.
It's like,
That's what I'm saying.
Paul don't feel the
is you
same
don't
way.
understand. You
But
just
Paul don't
understand.
see the
Yeah, but
stuff
to be
whizzing
fair,
past.
I've been in love and I've not seen lights
I've never
whizzing
seen
past
stuff
anyone.
whizzing past me.
Have you?
Do you look on her
Paul
lights?
don't feel the same way though.
Do you look on her eyes and see
No, but
things
H,
whizzing by?
we're in love and we've never felt that. We've never seen.
maybe
Obviously, we've not got it.
Just you.
Obviously, we've not got that.
Do you see what I'm
We've not
saying
got
now?
that.
Is that it's
That's
not.
wild.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
2:30 a.m. Helen and Paul have decided to spend their last night together in the den.
I think it's probably best they did know. And in a way, it's sort of... I know it's only 3 people out of like loads and loads of people, but they've been in here with us, and
They're not stupid.
really, they weren't like, do you know what I mean? Oh my God, what you...
But why was Dean's face so like...
No, because the bottom line is it's a mad thing to happen, isn't it?
Do you know what? I bet they actually feel relieved for telling us.
Yeah, but it's so silly.
Like
they
they just
didn't-
came in to tell
but
their
it's so
parents.
stupid they didn't before. Because
I know, it's
but
amazing.
We all knew that
Of
something
course
was
we
going
did. We
on.
kind of guessed.
I just think it's amazing that...
They're on national TV, and they've said
thought
this to
we'd
the
be pissed off.
nation, and they're worried about us 3.
No, it's weird, isn't it? Because it's like, you're out here doing this and you just think, well, whatever, you just... What's wrong with having a snog sort of thing? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's what you know. That's the mentality, and that's what you think. But I don't know, it might sound, but you just can't.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying?
I just like... Wow.
Do you feel relaxed? You do. You're not worried about stuff now. Sure.
Well, that was yesterday, but just let me tell you about today. Now, behind me is the girls' bedroom, okay? And right over there is Paul's bed, where he's been sleeping for the last few nights. And today, for an entire hour, spoons. The two of them, flesh to flesh, back to tummy. It was all terribly erotic. Anyway, here are the numbers again. To evict Helen, phone 09011 154406. To evict Paul, phone 09011 154408. Now, it's not the first time these two have been up for eviction. For Helen, it's nomination number 3, and for Paul, he's reached a landmark 5th nomination. But what will we lose when one of them goes? Well, only their fellow housemates have the answer.
If Helen goes, it'll be a lot quieter in the mornings anyway.
Jam!
Oh, her bubbliness, her enthusiasm. Her morning porridge.
I am the porridge princess now, aren't I?
I think Helen's got a really good heart.
You right, Liv? Yes. Are you sure?
Big hug.
Who's going to look after Paul if I go?
Paul's qualities.
Listen to this, Brian. This is mad.
Paul's very honest.
If you do end up staying, I think you should just chill.
Yeah, and
Then go out and start, that's all I've got to say.
Just don't knock me
Fine.
for fancy
I'm
having
not
a call
knocking
over.
you.
If I don't go out tomorrow, I'm going to become strong.
Paul's qualities.
It would lose a very good person who plays volleyball.
Pose. Fantastic.
Paul's like a big child, I suppose. He's like a big child in a man's body.
After the break, Paul and Helen's families meet for the first time. Ah, sweet. Here's a reminder of those phone numbers again. To evict Helen, call 09011 154406. To evict Paul, call 09011 154408. Welcome back to another Friday night eviction. Tonight we're asking you to evict either Disco Diva Helen or Reading Romeo Paul, leaving just 4 lonely souls in the Big Brother house and no chance of stuff. You've been voting all week and you now have just a few minutes left to make up your mind. The numbers to ring are: to evict Helen, dial 09011 154406. To evict Paul, dial 09011 154408. Now listen, everybody but everybody has been talking about Paul and Helen this week. But do you love them or do you hate them? To help you make up your mind, here's what everyone's been saying on our incredible travelling diary room chair.
Paul, you said before you're going to die you want to have a family.
Finds a lovely wife and have kids.
It would be absolutely fantastic if there were little Pauls and Helens running around saying...
Wicked. Oh, wicked.
Oh my God!
Oh my
It looks like
God.
it looks.
Helen, when you are eating that sausage, please close the mouth. You're going to swallow the whole world.
Paul, what's this about? Clicking your fingers like you're the Fonz or something? Talking in your sleep? You only do that to practice what to say the next day.
What are you actually doing though, Josh? Please explain.
Helen is really dense, but she's so sweet. I can't hula hoop either, Helen. I feel for you, baby.
This is more skill than anything, guys.
Imagine doing that on live TV. It's awful, it's cruel.
I'll pause it for a sec.
No, I'm just getting it. Get lost.
Mr. Arrogant has got to go, and I will tell you why. I have travelled so much, right? You've got to see my travelling, right? Motorways, love them.
Gone for the hard shoulder approach, so I was whacking it down the hard shoulder and got onto the slip road to come off Heathrow.
All I am saying, it was a red light. That's all it was, not an amber light, not a green light, a red light.
Cut long story short, got another ticket. I was flying out the next morning, but I had to go via Oslo.
Helen, the porridge princess.
I have cooked a meal by myself.
If you stopped eating porridge so much, I think you'd fit into your eviction dress.
It does fit, but it does feel a little bit snug.
Wow! Goodness gracious me, people are just so passionate about Paul and Helen. Now, this is your last chance to vote. The numbers are on your screens. I'm joined by Helen and Paul's families to try and get some answers. Hi, guys, over here we've got Helen's family. Liz, you know, Mark, brother, Rhoda and Paul, friends. And over here we've got Jen and Ken, my mum and dad, and Nikki and Rob, Paul's mate. Now, I'm going to start over here. Now, let's just talk about Helen and Paul for a second. Do you think that Paul's for real here?
Is he for real? Yes, it's for real. They were just a brilliant relationship, absolutely brilliant. They're always going to be the best of friends.
Were you surprised, as his mum, how it's developed over time? Because I think we were joking about it a few weeks back, but suddenly it's actually got a bit more serious.
Yeah, no, I'm not at all surprised actually. She's such a great girl. I mean, who would not want to sort of fall for somebody like that?
Well,
She's lovely.
her mum is here, so you have kind of got to say that. But she is very popular, isn't she, Helen?
Very popular. She's lovely.
He's had plenty of opportunity to, let's say, close the deal.
Yeah.
Stuff, yeah. Why hasn't he, Ken?
He's a gentleman and he's got a lady. And we're on television.
Right. And do you think that the fact that he thinks that she's got a man has got anything to do with it? Because let's face it, in his eyes, she's spoken for.
Absolutely.
In his eyes, definitely, yeah. But Paul, really, the respect is for Big G as well. It's for the human race.
Right.
It really is.
For the human race.
Well, it is. It's just basically, it's for
Yeah.
people, just generally throughout the whole house.
Nikki, do you think, you know, we've said there that, you know, Paul does like her, he thinks she's a lovely lady, but does he actually fancy her? Nitty gritty.
On the outside world, probably not.
You don't think he'd fancy
He
her?
wouldn't go up to her and say, that girl I would fancy, but
what about he's got to know her over time?
Oh, he has, and now I
Does
think
he
there's
fancy her
something...
now?
Yeah, I think there's definitely something... Sorry.
No, that's okay,
There's
that's
definitely
okay.
something in it. There
Rob,
is.
would he go for her normally? You've been out in the pool with Paul a few times, being one of his mates.
Yeah, I mean, what Nikki's saying is true. It's probably not the girl he would probably go up to first in the bar, but it's her zest for life, the simplicity, the approach she's got to it. That's what he loves about her. Her personality is fantastic. So.
Well, you've heard the word love mentioned. What do you think? Do you think Helen sort of like threw herself in too fast at the beginning?
No, I told her to go and have fun, and fun is what she's gone in and had, isn't it, really? I think the decide will be when they come out into the real world to see if they can really carry on the relationship once they're living again, normally.
Do you think that might happen?
Possibly, yes, I do. If you look at them as they walk around the house, their eyes follow each other. If one walks away...
I've been looking, Liz, I've been like that.
I know, they follow each other around.
I know.
And then the other one goes, and that one goes, that one around. Just
It's like stalking, and even just the skin touching skin like that, don't they? It's great. Mark,
hello.
Why aren't you wearing a sparkly hat?
He's naughty,
Mark, listen, you're the brother. You must be quite protective over Helen.
Definitely.
What have you made of it all?
Oh.
Is it for real?
I'm a bit sceptical. Doing the older brother thing.
You're the cynic.
I am. Paul, you know, he's a nice chap, I think, but he's doing all the classic bloke things, you know.
So you're thinking from a bloke's angle?
I am, you
Okay,
know.
Rhoda, you're a woman, and you're one of Helen's really good mates. What do you think? Is Paul sincere with her? Do you get the good vibe?
Oh yeah, I do get the good vibes. I think he's a really nice bloke, and you know he's looked after her in different situations.
Yeah,
definitely.
I was like, oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, the phone lines have now closed. Wow. While we check the results, let's pause for a quick moment to consider the love story that set tongues wagging frantically across the whole of the UK. International car door designer meets hairdresser. They fall in love. It's a wicked love, a blinding love, a double weird love. But it's a love that can never be. Tonight they will be torn apart by an evil phone vote. Here's that love story in full.
I'll know the fairy tale girl, and that will be the girl. As soon as I see her, my tongue will fall out of my head.
There's never going to be another Big G. Big G is unique and special. Oh, go on, grab me, give us a grab.
Penny,
Grab me.
chill.
I said to Paul, I would nothing I'd like better than walking at you and Big G getting down on one knee and saying, Helen, will you marry me? Because I'd be like,
If you had to sleep with one of the girls in here...
who would it be? Darren?
She's a lovely looking girl, isn't she?
That's changed.
But I don't fancy her because she's not my type.
Paul's not making her move on to me. I'd be physically sick. Your saliva's coming in my lipstick now.
That's kind of like an indirect kiss, isn't it?
No, not really.
If you knock this down, I will touch you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sure I look forward to it.
Them two are obsessed with each other.
Paul! Oh, Paul!
H. Helen Adams.
Helen.
Paul Clark.
Helen.
All I want to be is with Paul Clark.
Helen, look me in the eyes and say that you don't.
I don't fancy
I
you,
do,
Paul,
don't.
but
I do. I love you. Helen! I love you!
I know you'll never be together. I know you've got blah, blah. But I look at the two of you and go, you could be so happy together.
When we all came in, Paul just walked up and kind of just leant down and went to bite her neck or something. And I was just like, wow, and it was so natural.
already come, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got boyfriends who, you know, you would marry. That's what you said. Now, I know that ain't the case now.
Yeah.
I do fancy Helen, and it's purely weird because I fancy Helen's personality.
It's like all these lights like whizzing past.
Oh, wow.
It's like,
Do you feel relaxed? You do. You're not worried about stuff now. Sure.
Oh, so cute! And you've split them up. Okay, the results are now in. I'm going to talk to the house. Big Brother House, this is Davina. Can you hear me? Okay, this week you nominated Helen and Paul for eviction, and the nation has been voting. The results are now in. I can reveal that the 7th person to be evicted from the Big Brother House will be Paul.
That's my dad!
You okay?
Nice.
Oh, sweetie.
Oh.
Come on, H.
Come on! Brilliant.
Paul, right there.
Paul, you've now got an hour and a half to pack your bags and say your goodbyes.
I will.
I'm now switching off. God, I nearly started crying. I can't believe. Why did I nearly start crying? Are you all right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's
We're
quite.
so thrilled.
He was so happy.
He had to come out first. He's got to sort things out now. Yeah, I believe that, yeah.
What do you mean, sort things out?
Just make sure that everything's okay before she comes out.
Right.
He really cares, so I think he really needs to do that. And I think he's happy he's coming out.
And hello.
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 Helen's in the last week.
Oh my
God. Is that where she got it from? Did she get it from you? Or did she get it from...
Probably from me.
So how do you feel about that?
I don't know.
It's incredible, isn't it?
It's incredible. It's been like being on a merry-go-round. And
What do you think she's going to be going through now?
She'll be really upset.
She's going to be upset, isn't she?
She'll be, I can see her now, she'll just be...
I mean, that last week in the house for her is going to be pretty
she said
difficult
herself,
because she
yeah.
hasn't bonded with anybody else, really.
I think that Brian will be a saviour there. I think he'll pull her through now the last week. So I think she'll be really upset.
She has.
Fallen for him big time.
Yeah.
She has, hasn't she?
I think so.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what happens.
No, I can't.
And we've got permission for you to give the telephone number to Paul. Okay, I can tell you that Paul got 84%, Helen got 16%. Will they kiss? Will they do stuff? Oh, find out in an hour and a half. It'll be cool. Yeah, it'll be like really cool. It'll be wicked. Ow.
Double wicked.
Next tonight, Chandler's Specs appeal seems to be zero in New Friends. And we'll see Paul walk and hear what he has to say about life, love and the other housemates at 10:30 tonight.